Hey guys, again. This is Kim Douglas coming to you guys from Prosperous Property Investments. Yes, coming to share a couple prosperity points with you, help you out a little bit in your life, help you out a little bit in your business. Yes. All right, so I am going to give you today one amazing quick trick that you guys can use to engage more people and increase your engagement on your Facebook posts. All right, so that's what I'm going to talk about today, and I am going to share this really quickly in a group or two, just to let other people know what's going on, right? So as you're coming in, go ahead and let me know how you're feeling, how your day has been. Drop me a line in the comments below as long as it is a positive one. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. So tell me about your day. Tell me what's going on in your world. Like I said, we are going to share this in a group or two, get some more people on board, and then we're going to talk about this one amazing and awesome trick that you all can do to increase the eyes on the prize, increase the eyes on what you're putting out there, what you're trying to promote, right? And the best thing about it, well, I'll tell you guys in a second. I don't want to spoil it. So like I said, we're going to share this really quickly in a group, and then we'll get this started. Let me know how you're doing when you're coming in. Let me know what's going on in your world today. Drop me a line as long as it is a positive one. Right. Waiting for this thing to load and do its thing. Invite some more friends on here. Invite some more party people to come to the party. Tell them to come on in and get some good information that'll help them out. Today is a business tip. So in their business, right? All right. Here we go. Alrighty, we just shared it in a group, and I am going to get this thing started as I continue to share, right? So, what I'm going to talk to you today, like I said, is about increasing the engagement in your Facebook post in an awesome trick and way that you can do it for free, right? So, the secret sauce to getting people to engage in your videos, more people to engage in your videos, is playing nice with Facebook's algorithm. So if you know anything about Facebook, that's basically a technical way of how Facebook shares your actual post, who they share it to and how many people they share it to. So I watched this video earlier today from another cool marketer. I found him on YouTube. YouTube is like my favorite go-to spot. His name is Billy Funk, and he calls himself the Extreme Networker, right? So he gave this one tip, and I thought it was really awesome and amazing, and I wanted to share it with you. So he went into the fact that, you got to play nice with the Facebook algorithm. You got to know kind of how it works. So in his example, he explained that, say you have 2,000 friends. You got 2,000 friends. You got a post. And you can do this with any post, but he said specifically, if you're really trying to boost something, like you have a product you need to sell, you have a service that you're offering, that you want to get a lot of eyes, like I said, a lot of eyes on the prize, you can do this trick and boost it for free, help get more engagement in your post. So back to the algorithm, right? So what he said is that it's based off of edge rank. So say if you have 2,000 friends, Facebook is not going to share all of your posts every single time to all of your friends. No, Facebook is going to take a smaller number of people and share that to them and see basically how is it doing. How is this post doing before all this stuff happens in the background. You don't even know what's going on, right? So they see how well your post is doing, and then based on how well your post is doing, they might share it to more of your friends. So like you said, if you have 2,000 friends and they shared it to maybe like about 10% of your friends, so that would be like they shared it to 200 people. So they're kind of going to see, how are people reacting to this? Are people commenting? Are people liking? Are people sharing? Are people actually engaging in what you're trying to put out there, in the content that you're putting out there, right? So like I said, based on that engagement, Facebook decides to show it to a bigger group of people or add more people to that edge rank, increase the edge rank, right? So things that you can do that the edge rank is basically based on, so things that are basically points. So when people comment, that's someone participating, when someone likes, when someone shares, all that is raising the edge rank. Basically telling Facebook, okay, people are paying attention to this. We should share it out to more people, right? We should increase that. So how can you help Facebook increase that, right? So what he showed was your post, right? So when you look at your post, you can see the people who liked, the people who shared, and you can see all the comments below, right? So he showed one of his posts. He said that, he posted it out to, several hundred people or to his whole page or whatnot, and he only got 3 comments on the post, right? But he had like almost 25 people that actually liked the post, right? So there's still people that liked the post, but they didn't comment on the post, right? So, sometimes people might watch your post and say, hey, yeah, that's cool, and then like, and then move on. So what he said that you should do is you should invite those people who actually did engage, because they still did engage in your live video, invite them back into a conversation with you. So what he did was he clicked on the button below the like, where you can like it yourself. Usually will pop up, the likes, the hearts, the, who did what emotion. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on that list, right? When you click on that list, it gives you a list of names. And in the list of names, it tells you, okay, I have, 10 people who liked it. I had 4 people who loved it. I had 5 people who laughed at it, right? And it'll give you a list of their names. So he said what you should do is take that list and open up maybe like a notepad or a Word doc or something like that and type out their names. Type out their names exactly as they are, or you can, copy them and paste them into your document or whatnot. So type out their names and then just put a comma in between each name like you normally would if you're going to tag other people, right? And then he said below that you're going to thank them, basically say, hey, thanks for coming and, participating. He said if you're boosting something like, a product, service, a webinar, in this case it was a webinar, he basically just said, hey, thanks, I really appreciate it, and I'm excited to share some really great news and strategies with you on the webinar, right? Have a great rest of your day, right? So he typed that underneath the list of names, right? So he got the names and then with that short message below, and he copied it, right? And like I said, we talked about edge rank and how it counts basically how many comments, how many likes and shares. So he goes back in and he comments, which does increase the edge rank because you're adding more comments, you're adding more engagement, right? So he has that list of names, and then below it his short message, thanking them or, giving call to action, whatever he's doing. And then he goes and he, you hyperlink those names. So essentially you're going to, he said it's easier if you start from the back of the list, so the names don't get jumbled together. So you're going to basically hyperlink those names, like when you're tagging a friend and you hyperlink their name so that that person actually gets notification that you tagged them in something. So that's basically what you're doing. You're tagging those people who liked the video but didn't comment, right? Thanking them for watching, thanking them for participating, thanking them for viewing your product or your service, right? And he said, make sure you make it personal, take out their last names. Like when you're tagging someone, you can shorten it to just their first name. So just take out their last names and then send it. He said, and based on doing that, like I said, you're increasing the edge rank because you're adding another comment. And he said some of those people, like I said, you're actually bringing those people back into conversation with you. Even though they watched the video, they liked it, that still counts in the edge rank. But if you get those people to come back and comment, like say you have a product or a service that you're really trying to put out there, a webinar, something that's important that you need a lot of people to see, sometimes, for the most part, there's a lot of people who might just like your video. They might not comment. They might not comment. They might not comment or anything. in the timeline. They might not comment in the timeline, but if you bring them back into conversation, now all of a sudden you're bringing them back into engaging with you, bringing them back into participating, which is increasing your edge rank, right? So that's the tip I got for you guys today, is that go to the people who liked but didn't comment or whatnot. So view those people who liked but didn't comment and bring them back into your message, bring them back into your post, increase your edge rank so that people can hear and know what you're talking about, right? So I just want to say that's what I got for you guys today, that cool, neat trick, that you can do for free to boost for free. Like I said, bring people back into engaging in your post, call them back, tag them, the people who liked, leave them a little quick comment below, get them to come back and see what else you got going on, right? All right, I just want to say, guys, thanks so much for coming, for liking, for sharing, for commenting. And if you want some more information about more amazing, awesome tips and tricks that you can do for Facebook to help market your business, to help move your products and services forward, get more eyes on the prize, go ahead and click the link in the description box above. And you guys have a prosperous day and or night on purpose. Thanks for coming. Bye.